What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to another video. Today we're doing another ranking video, another Donkey Kong related video, kind of. We are going to be ranking every Donkey Kong track. You may see me as a DK fan, but I love all the DK tracks for different reasons, and the keyword is different reasons. We're going to be playing through all the DK tracks and ranking all 5 of them. I will not be including the arcade games due to limitations of how the tracks are, especially one of them just being a loop. But we're going to be ranking all the 5 DK tracks: DK Jungle Parkway, DK Pass, DK's Jungle, DK Mountain, and DK Summit. I bet you already know what the rank is probably going to look like, but maybe it'll shock you. Without further ado, let's go! I wouldn't even call this track bad at all. I don't think any of the DK tracks are bad, but I think DK's Jungle Parkway, if I had to really choose the least favorite DK track, it had to be this one, as unfortunate to say, because it's actually one of my top 5 in Mario Kart 64. Anyway, but if we're comparing the other DK tracks, the others are just more interesting. Basically, with DK Jungle Parkway, you have a jungle background, of course. You have a big gap you have a really large gap over the water. You also have a boat looking around. You just travel through the jungle, and also a bridge, basically going to the underground with items and stuff like that. And of course, if you go off stage, at least in the N64 version of this track, you do have coconuts, I assume they're called, pushing you to basically make sure you get on the track. So while the background is so nice, I think the one thing that probably puts it down is the soundtrack. The song is just nice to listen to because it is more of a peaceful feel, but it is mostly just a loop. So that's probably why this one is my least favorite. But it's still a great track, a great DK track, no doubt, especially one of my favorites in Mario Kart 64. I just think the others are better. Man, I wouldn't be putting this track on a low because I have a bit of nostalgia for it, but for some reason, it's not really a favorite for me in Mario Kart DS. I think it's just Wario Stadium, Waluigi Pinball, and the other tracks overshadow this, but it doesn't matter. It's a DK track at the end of the day. It's still amazing. Anyway, this is a track I really love for probably nostalgia. I grew up with Mario Kart DS, but DK Pass is a very interesting track compared to other tracks in Mario Kart DS. You are going up a snow mountain with snowballs falling at random places. You have a huge gap near the end and a bunch of snowmen around. This is definitely a great track. I don't know if it's a favorite for me. It's not really a favorite for me in DS. That's Waluigi Pinball, but this is still a great track nonetheless, honestly. And I really like this whole vibe of just driving up a mountain stuff. And I just love the background, honestly. And the music is just nice and catchy. So that's why this one is a slightly better than DK's Jungle Parkway. So yeah, I really love DK Pass. Not a favorite, but it's still nice. Man, I remember playing this track in Mario Kart 7 when I first got it, and I was blown away at how great this one is. I just was, like, obsessed with it. It's not even like, it's just, I guess growing up with Donkey Country Returns was the best time, you know, because you know how much I love it. Anyway, we have DK Jungle at number 3. There's a lot going on this DK track, honestly, and, yeah, there's just a lot going on. There's just a bunch of references to Donkey Kong Country Returns, which is one of my favorite Wii games ever. You have the Tiki Goons that will be on the track. You have a nice look at DK's treehouse, which is DK's place. You have frogs you gotta look out for. You go to the golden temple, and you have the enemies that fall. What create platforms? I forgot the names. That will blow you away when you're hang gliding. There's a lot going on DK Jungle, and this is why it's easily one of my favorites in Mario Kart 7. And yeah, it's a great track, honestly, for sure. I really love any Donkey Kong references, and any Mario game is always gonna be a win for me. So yeah. This, or the other one I'm going to talk about, can really switch places, to be honest, but I had to put this one at number 2. If you say this is your favorite Donkey Kong track ever, I honestly wouldn't disagree with you, because it is a god-tier track from Mario Kart Double Dash. Basically, DK Mountain. There is a lot going on this track. In the beginning, you're coming across a huge cannon that shoots you all the way up into the mountain. You have to go down the mountain with bumpy roads everywhere. You gotta watch out for, I assume they're rocks, boulders, whatever you call them, I guess. And, you got some edges you gotta look out for. You gotta be careful. And you have a huge bridge near the end. You gotta make sure you don't fall off. Otherwise, it's not looking good for you. It's right near the end. There is a lot to this, and this is definitely a god tier track. for Mario Kart Double Dash. But why is it my #1 spot, despite Double Dash being my favorite Mario Kart game? Well, I think my only problem is the whole edges are probably the only reason, in my opinion, or maybe the bumpy road. Otherwise, it doesn't matter. This is still a god tier track for Mario Kart Double Dash, and it is my favorite track in this game besides Rainbow Road. Alright, now let's get to my actual favorite Donkey Kong track. And now we have my favorite Donkey Kong track ever. Not only that, it's my favorite track in the entire Mario Kart series. DK Summit. What more do I need to say about this? This is such a nostalgia one for me, despite me falling off this track plenty of times. The first few seconds you get shot of a can, you have to go down a little mountain, you have a lot of tricks everywhere and stuff like that. You got edges you gotta look out for, and a huge trick session with Shy Guys snowboarding. There is so much to DK Summit, I can say, and you gotta be careful, honestly. In the background, the whole snow vibe, which I love in plenty of video games, is why this track is not only my favorite DK track, but my favorite track in the entire Mario Kart series. Hoping this track comes to Mario Kart 8 and doesn't mess it up, because boy, I would be very disappointed otherwise. So yeah, that's all of the Donkey Kong tracks in the Mario Kart series ranked. As you can see, DK Summit is my favorite, while Jungle Parkway is my least favorite. I love all the DK tracks at the end of the day, and I think that's the correct answer. But yeah, this was very fun to do, honestly, and I'm surprised I haven't done this already. If you guys want me to do like other rankings for the other Mario tracks or other characters like Wario or something like that, I would honestly love to do them in the future. So yeah, but it's really tough because all I want to do is make DK and Rosalina videos, I guess. Anyway, thanks for watching, everyone. What's your favorite Donkey Kong track? Let me know in the comments below. Later, folks.